on Melody 100.7 FM. Reporting live from Melody 100.7 FM.
100.7 FM.
A very beautiful afternoon to you. Welcome to Newsline on Melody 100.7 FM this beautiful Friday afternoon. In the headlines, Tinubu reappoints Marwa as NDLEA chair. Tinubu shifts 15% fuel import duty to first quarter of 2026. PDP convention to hold in Ibadan, according to Adamawa governor. And on the foreign scene, Russia strikes Ukrainian capital, kills 4. And on sports, Tinubu encourages the Super Eagles to finish the job and qualify for the World Cup. Details shortly. Thank you so much for joining in on Newsline on Melody 100.7 FM. My name is Richie Adegoke. Now the news in detail. President Bola Tinubu has reviewed the appointment of Brigadier General Muhammadu Buba Marwa, retired as chairman of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, for another 1-year term. For another 5-year term, the State House has confirmed this. Marwa, who was first appointed by former President Muhammadu Buhari in January 2021, will now remain at the helm of affairs of the agency until 2031. Prior to his NDLEA tenure, he served as chairman of the Presidential Advisory Committee for the Elimination of Drug Abuse from 2018 to December 2020. The announcement was confirmed by Bayo Ononuga, the special advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, in a press statement. The federal government has approved the postponement of the implementation of the 15% import duty on petrol and diesel until the first quarter of 2026, contrary to earlier notions that the suspension was indefinite. The deferment formally approved by President Tinubu was in response to a detailed request submitted by the executive chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Service, Dr. Zak Adedeji, following extensive strategic consultations with key stakeholders to assess the market readiness and ensure a smooth and orderly rollout of the 15% import duty. Adedeji made the request in a letter dated November 7, 2025, titled Deferment of the Commencement of the Implementation of the Premium Motor Spirit Petrol and Diesel Import Duty. The letter obtained exclusively stressed the need to ensure the local refining infrastructure is fully prepared, technical and operational frameworks are properly aligned, and fuel supply disruptions are minimized before the levy takes effect. Adamawa State Governor and Chairman, Convention Planning Committee of the People's Democratic Party, the PDP, Ahmadu Fintiri, has stated that the party is heading to Ibadan for the elective convention slated for this weekend. Fintiri disclosed this in a brief interview with journalists yesterday. The meeting, which was held at the Bauchi State Governor's Lodge at Sokoro, was attended by the Oyo State Governor, Seyi Makinde, the PDP National Chairman, Umar Damagum, ex-Senate President Bukola Saraki, the National Publicity Secretary Debo Ologwagba, and ex-Minister of Special Duties and Intergovernmental Affairs Tanimu Turaki, amongst others. You're listening to Newsline on Melody 100.7 FM, Ibadan. The news returns shortly after this break. Please stay with us.
Melody FM 100.7.
Doing business without advertising is like winking at a girl in the dark. Do not be like a potential bachelor who is busy cutting an eye for a beautiful lady in a very dark room. Give your business the much needed publicity it deserves. Come do business with us by advertising your goods and services on Melody 100.7 FM Ibadan, and let's use our platform to uplift your own. Advertise with us by contacting our marketing department at number 2 MB Makpaderu Street, Bodewasimi, Basharun, Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria. Telephone 0915 500 107. That is 0915 500 1007. You can also follow us on all our social media platforms at Melody 107 FM. At Melody FM Ibadan, we help make your business to blow. Yaga yaga. Melody FM, your real home of entertainment. Stay this Melody.
Melody FM 100.7.
Thank you for being with us still. And now the rest of the news. In business, the Airline Operators of Nigeria, AON, has revealed that the controversial $11.5 charge set to take effect on December 1 was initiated by the Nigerian Immigration Service but announced and set to be enforced by the Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority, NCAA. The association described the levy as an additional burden on an already struggling aviation sector and a further burden on operators despite being passed on to challenges. Speaking during an interview with journalists, Professor Obiora Okonkwo, the spokesperson for AON and chairman of United Nigeria Airlines, expressed deep concern over the growing number of charges imposed on airlines. He argued that the new fee was unnecessary and counterproductive to the health of the aviation industry. He said multiple taxes are beginning to force many airlines to their knees, appealing to the government to support domestic airlines just like developed nations do with their carriers. And on to the foreign scene now. The Ukrainian authorities have confirmed that a Russian attack overnight, mostly targeting the capital, Kyiv, killed 4 people and damaged buildings across the city. Russia, which launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine in 2022, has in recent months intensified its attacks on infrastructure, particularly targeting Ukrainian energy facilities and rail systems, as well as residential areas. President Volodymyr Zelensky said the attack was a deliberately calculated attack aimed at causing maximum harm to people and civilian infrastructure. Zelensky also said the attack killed 4 and wounded dozens, including a pregnant woman. And on the foreign scene, entertainment, Nigerian rap star Olamide Adedeji, popularly known as Olamide, has stated that Grammy-winning Nigerian star Wizkid is the greatest Afrobeat artist after the legend Fela Kuti. Speaking at a recent press conference in Canada, Olamide, popularly known as Bado, praised his numerous collaborations with Wizkid, saying their partnership goes beyond gaining leverage and is rooted in genuine musical chemistry. His strong assertion that Wizkid ranks just below Fela in Afrobeat greatness has stirred widespread debate on social media. This comes after Burna Boy previously referred to himself as the greatest African artist after Fela, while Davido has often proclaimed himself as the king of Afrobeat. Fans of Wizkid, Davido and Burna Boy have since been vigorously arguing over who truly holds the title of Afrobeat's top artist. And on to sports now, where the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has urged the Super Eagles to stay focused and determined until they secure qualification to the 2026 World Cup in the USA, Mexico, and Canada, following their 4-1 victory over Gabon in yesterday's African Playoff match. The Eagles left it late against the Panthers, scoring 3 extra-time goals, a Victor Osimhen brace and a strike from Chidera Ijuke to earn a spot in Sunday's final. Akko Adams had earlier given Nigeria a lead in the 78th minute, but Mario Lemina's deflected effort leveled the score in the final minute of regular time. Ijuke put Nigeria back in front in extra time before Osimhen added 2 more to bring his national team tally to 31 goals in 45 appearances. After the win, the president, Tinubu, praised the team's fighting spirit in a message he posted on his X account. And with that story from sport, we wrap up our bulletin for Newsline this beautiful Friday. But before we go, a look at the main point again. President Bola Tinubu has reappointed Marwa as NDLEA chair. You also heard that Tinubu has shifted the 15% fuel import duty to the first quarter of next year. We also told you that the PDP convention is set to hold in Ibadan, according to the convention chairman, Adamawa State Governor. On a foreign scene, you heard that Russian strike has killed 4 in Ukraine. And on sport, President Bola Tinubu has encouraged the Super Eagles to finish the job and qualify for the World Cup. And that's it on Newsline on Melody 100.7 FM. Do remember to join us on all our social media platforms for more stories and excellent programming. Newsline was compiled and produced by Kudirat Hakim Akpangba and Bobola Egunfemi. Edited by Iyitayo Ulushola and read by Pretty Adegoki. Thank you very much for listening. Good afternoon. Jumat Mubarak to our Muslim Ummah.
Melody 100.7 FM Ibadan. Stay cool with Melody.
100.7
Melody
100.7
Melody 100.7 FM. Stay cool with Melody.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?